This is for the fellas. Since this is Valentine's Day, I figure I'd do something crazy, something stupid, something that doesn't make no goddamn sense, but everybody can understand where this is coming from. This is Yume Penguin Monogatari, otherwise known as Dream Penguin Adventure. And the story is that Penta, you remember from Antarctic Adventure, a previous Konami game, has a girlfriend, and her name is Penko. And over time, Penta actually started eating a lot. So she just decided to up and go out with the rival penguin named Genji. And apparently it is up to him to prove his love by actually losing weight. This is wrong. So, with that, yeah, this is where this game just gets up and about stupid. Because you don't really deal with lives, you have to deal with time. And if you don't make it in time, you basically you lose time, and of course you have to basically you technically have to lose weight. That's the whole point of the game. You have to lose weight. Stop him! Sure, boss! No, actually, what I did was I actually, managed to, do a practice run in this game. And what I did was, of course, I modified this. So, the thing here is, in this game, in order to get past certain areas, you have to stay thin. So the more you eat, the more the more you will get fat, and more than likely the more fat you get, the worse you're off. Why did I try? So yes, the water makes you fat. Penta is a reverse Belmont. Instead of just, instead of making you, instead of drowning, oh no. And yes, water actually does make you fat. But I figured I'd do something for I figured I'd do something for those who are still single. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is the only day that, for some odd reason, is where you hopefully get laid. For some strange apparent reason. Penta? Penta? Penta. Really. So yes, the thing here in this game is you simply you not only have to stay thin, but you also have to gain time and make sure that you get there in the allotted time before you get screwed over. And as you see, the smaller you are, the better you are, because you can actually be faster. What's funny about this game is, well, those goddamn hippos. Those goddamn hippos will screw you over. But Valentine's Day. There are some things many men will do for love. But since most of the RCO is comprised of mainly single guys, well, you can kind of understand that most of us around here well, being single is a good thing and a bad thing. Being in a relationship, though, is kind of a... it can be a good thing and it also can be a bad thing, depending on the person you're out with. Take for instance, Penta's on and off girlfriend. An ultimatum saying, well, you cannot be fat for me or else I'm gonna leave. There's something seriously wrong with this relationship right here. I mean, first off, you know, we guys, we like to eat. And, you know, the thing is, it shouldn't be this way in which if your girlfriend doesn't like you the way you are, I feel there's a problem there. I'm busy. Yeah. Now, why are you mentioning this now to me and I'm recording something? Why, of all things, when I'm recording something, somebody gotta say, oh, well, you know, you gotta get here, but... Go on, please. You're just messing up. You're just messing with me now. Stop doing that, please. Family, go figure. Anyway, this relationship, in which you're seeing right here about a stuck-up pink bitch of a penguin giving an ultimatum to her boyfriend to lose weight. She says outright, lose weight or we're through. Proof of concept. This could have been handled a different way instead of him actually going through all this shit just because oh, he's just one penguin, you know. He loves to eat. Now, I don't have a girlfriend. My girlfriend, she tends to cook. And the only thing she wants out of me is just to be happy. I mean, that's the only thing she wants from me. She just wants me to be happy. Hello? Good job, but you need to try harder. Bitch, please. I'm waiting in this guy. Pooh, you have 75 seconds. I try my best. 75 seconds. In a shooter stage. Mind you, in a shooter stage. Good thing is, all this stuff carries over. Bad thing is, You take a shot. You take a shot and you get fat. I mean, anything that comes in your way of distance, you will instantly get shot just because they fire food in your face. Now I know most of the RCO, which are guys, and they're single. Okay, there's 3 of us in the group who are not single. One is well, of course, myself. Another one is Snorlag, and of course, the third is Jake. Again, this is a sad game. This is really the most saddest game ever known because you're trying so hard. And when you're trying so hard to actually please somebody and you're not pleasing yourself, then there's something wrong. I mean, the thing with this game is it's telling you the brutal truth. In certain relationships, if the person do not love you the way you are, then that person is not worth fighting for. This is one of its games that just it basically says, you know, this person is not worth shit. I mean, proof of concept. If I were out with anybody else, and they would tell me, "Oh, that's good, but you could do better. Try harder," because you need to be smaller. I like small men. All this because Penta has to deal... Oh, seriously? That is bullshit to the bulls. Now, half of the group are in a relationship. And I mean, and this is to the guys because, you know, I think those are bacon missiles. Firing apples, really. The one game in which you have to avoid getting hit by apples and bacon missiles. Oh, but I got hit by a donut. This game is the proverbial shut up your ass. The game is the proverbial, oh, you know what? We're gonna fuck you over. Ah! Yeah, you blow up the balls, but guess what? You can't win. I wouldn't be in a relationship like this. Would you guys be willing to do that? Pinty, you are too fat. It's over. It's like, come on, man. Sometimes you gotta ask the question, is love really worth a sacrifice? I mean, I would imagine this. Okay, if he was depressed, technically, yeah, food does make you feel better about yourself. But guys, really, would you sacrifice food for your relationship? Even though the person that claims to be your significant other or girlfriend has went out with somebody else just because, oh, he's smaller. He's smaller, handsome, and of course, oh, he's more of a man than you because you're a fat ass. I wouldn't. I accept myself for who I am, you know. I don't care about how big I am or how small I am. Captain Pooh. I wouldn't. Not for a bitch like her. I mean, you could tell she's a bitch. I know what you're thinking. If I'm doing this, then why am I still playing this game? I'm being hit with bacon missiles. I'm continuously being hit with bacon missiles, and I don't know what else. I'm being shot with Apple Jacks and bacon missiles. I mean, no disrespect to the fellas, but you know, there are some women that are worth fighting for. Right now, there might be one, but you know, there might be one out there for you, but you know, you have to take your time. Enjoy what you're doing now. Because, you know, it's worth it. You know, just, well, you know, I'm afraid of getting hurt. And that's what life is about. You take risks. You take your chance. That's what it's really about. You gotta take a chance, so therefore, And mom is bitching for some apparent reason. Go figure. No, but there's so many things that you could probably do. Some things are worth fighting for. Some things are worth waiting for. But, you shouldn't give up on love. I think that's what's important. You shouldn't give up on love just because you've been hurt before. I feel, to find the right person, it takes time. And it takes a lifetime to figure that person out. Whether they're your idea of what your significant other should be like, or what you should expect from your significant other. But I feel, you shouldn't look at it in a bad way. I mean, the thing is, if you run into those type of women that, are superficial, I think it should be known. Look, I'm this person, and, if you don't like me, leave right now. I mean, what most people don't know about me is when I was married, it was a good marriage at one point, but then, she made these weird demands of me. Like, I should be more open and honest, and, I should say what's on my mind. And I'm not the type to actually do that because, well, it just doesn't work sometimes, Most people say, oh, well, like, for instance, this penguin is not worth it. This penguin is not worth fighting for. But like I said, what most people don't know about my marriage was that, it did start off good. Until she started cheating on me. But I got over it. I got over the pain and I divorced her. Got over it and came back to what's really important. Although that experience did teach me, I should be more open and honest about myself. And if anything else, just say what's on my mind. Just because, certainly, we all need to be open and honest about what we do with the person, we all need to be open and honest. We should also learn how to be, we should also learn how to trust people. But really, this game is proof of concept of why you shouldn't try to overdo it in which you know you shouldn't. Because if you try to overdo it, then you're bound to get hurt yourself in the worst possible way. For poor Penta, he should be called Penga, but for poor Penta, he has to basically prove himself to be worthy of this penguin's love instead of just standing up, getting his back, snapping it in place and just saying, look, if you don't love me for who I am, then we're through. I mean, if you want to go out with some dumbass penguin who is basically, you could tell he's the bad guy, and he's like, well, I'm just gonna fuck with you. Yeah, you're nice and all, but I'm just gonna fuck with your girlfriend. Yeah, ha ha ha. And I'm doing this right behind you, while she's talking on the phone with you. I'm having my way with her. Proof of concept, guys. The thing is this: there are people out there who are worth fighting for, and if you love them the way you say you love them, then by all means, go for it. But just remember, when you do, never forget yourself. Don't sacrifice your livelihood for something that's not going to be returned in kind for what you did. And by all means, love is the greatest thing in the world, but my God, it can be the most terrible thing because there are people out there who will manipulate you just because. Hey, you love me? Okay, you're going to do this. Hop around on one foot for me. Remember, folks, love is not humiliation. Love is a wonderful feeling that should be shared. And, of course, it should be cared for like a newborn baby. If it's worth the time, if you take the time, the effort, and, of course, just the little moments you share with each other, it'll be worth it. But don't be like Penta. And please, for God's sakes, just be a man about yourself. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, did I forget about the women? No, same goes for women. I mean, both sides, it's the same way. Don't look down on each other. That's the biggest problem that most people just don't see. You look down on people, and as I stated before, love is worth it as long as, the people who say they love you are worth, fighting for. If they care a great deal about you, then they're a keeper. If they accept you for who you are, they're a keeper. And if you don't have the self-respect, and if you don't have the respect to just stand up, if you know something's wrong, then you know what you should do. I mean, if it's not working out, lay the hammer down. That's all there is. I mean, that's what I did in my past relationship. And I'm gonna stick with it, you know. I like who I am, and I wouldn't change myself for anything in the world, or what I do. I mean, you know, most people don't like it. I don't care. And I'm just gonna say for Penta, dude, she's not worth it. She's not worth it. So, you know, go find someone better. Anyway, that's my thoughts about love, relationship, and the thought of Valentine's Day. Which it shouldn't be about merchandise. It should be about... love should be Valentine's Day every day anyway. You know, be thankful you got the person you're with. You know, don't try to make a big deal about it. In the sense that, you know, you shouldn't make a big deal about, you know, about what to get for this person. You know what to do. Don't stress yourself about it. Love's not about stress. It's about enjoying who you're with and the time you have together. So on that note, I've been the Tenkaichi of Gaming, and this was Yume Penguin Monogatari, brought to us by Konami of 1989, I believe. 1991, rather. So, until the next time, take care, God bless, and of course, Tenkai Muso.